no words during the entirety of this segment. I didn't. I still
So,
really don't. So take it
well,
away.
I think okay, I you knew that something was going Rams. You knew something was going to happen the second that the card was shaken up, because if you follow dirt sheets, it had originally said that the Rock Cody segment was supposed to happen before the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn match. So that was what I had talked about, where I was like, okay, maybe based on what Cody says is going to dictate what happens in the Elimination Chamber. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. And then it looks like it was just like a red herring, where they were just like, we want people to think this is how the card is going to go, but it's not. Because the second we knew that it was going to be the main event, you knew that meant that something big was going to happen, which could have meant Cody is selling his soul or somebody else is. And it didn't necessarily have to be the winner of the chamber, because I think that's something that people assumed. And I'm like, no, that could be someone inserting themselves into the main event. Like, taking advantage of a connection to The Rock to get into the
Correct.
main event. So then when we see how it ends up being Punk and Cena at the end, first of all, so many people who didn't even watch in like 2012 were acting excited about this, and that irritated the shit out of me, because I'm like, guys, you were not even like alive, or you did not pay attention to the summer of Punk.
You
Stop
don't get it.
romanticizing a time that you didn't watch, okay? That's me just being a old geriatric millennial.
Mm-hmm.
But I was shocked at how Cena won. First of all, the fact that he had Punk pass out, that shook me, because I was like, that is quite a way for Cena to win when he has not won a match like that in God knows how long. Not to mention with
And yeah,
Punk.
and not to interrupt that, but after Seth curb stomps Punk,
Mm-hmm.
um, Cena was way too quick to grab Punk and put him in the SCF,
Mm-hmm.
which should have been uh getting the wheels turning in our minds that something
I
eerie is
know.
going on, because John Cena does not just jump at an
No.
opportunity like that with interference. He's
Yeah.
just as shocked as the rest of the peeps are. So
Yeah.
that to me was like, oh shit, something's going on. And to pass out, that's it,
Mm-hmm.
like to
That's
pass out,
huge. Well, for it to
not
be
tap,
and CM Punk of all
of
people,
all people.
you would expect that to be like a Logan Paul, a
Yeah,
Damian Priest, maybe, but not
yeah,
like a CM Punk. So
no.
that was huge. And then the moment afterwards, where you're like, okay, what's gonna happen, right? You first of all, you hear Cody, which wasn't censored on Netflix or on Peacock.
Well, let's
Um,
back. Let's back up before that. Back up, because I
okay,
want to know what you like. What you thought of the interaction beforehand when Cody comes down
corny.
and Cena. I mean, yeah, but like to me, that was like okay, expected. Like I thought
Yes.
they were actually going to have words though. Like I thought we were going to get a little bit of the baby face versus baby face feel. Where it's
Mhm.
like I'm so excited to face. This is going to be an honor. I can't wait
Yeah.
to cement my legacy. Like
We
all
should have
this, and we
known,
just didn't.
and we
We
should have
should have
known then.
known then.
Yeah.
But and then boom, you hear "The Block Is Hot" by Lil Wayne. But
Mhm.
before, actually, no, you don't. You see Travis Scott
Oh, yeah, yeah,
appear.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, first of all, you could say you should have known when Cena didn't leave. Because like that segment had nothing to do with him. So we should have known then. We should have known that something fishy was up, because Cena didn't need to be there for whatever Cody's decision was. But he
Correct.
was. And obviously Cody gave us a great answer, and
Go fuck yourself.
He
bro,
said that. No, he dead ass said that.
when I tell you, we're going to use wrestling lingo, I popped, bro.
I
That
marked a little
was
bit. I marked out. I'll proudly say it. You
well,
kidding me?
that was the first F bomb. And it wasn't on Netflix for US viewers, because
No, it was yeah.
it was
It was
incredible.
Peacock.
We did not think of all people to be the first one to drop an F bomb would have been Cody Rhodes.
It's Cody fucking Rhodes.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely
come
not.
on.
He was be at the bottom of the list. But I loved the way he said it, the way he emphasized it. Like, bro meant that.
Oh my God, it was awesome. It was
And
great.
then the lead up after that, Cena giving him the hug, kicking him in the gazools.
Well, the when he hugs him, it was more.
that
It
look.
felt like to me, like that's the thing that when he goes to hug him, it seems like great. You're on our side. Like let's have a great, clean WrestleMania Night 2 main event, and you see the look that Cena gives Rock, and it goes cold, just dark. Like
Look at
there's
my
lifeless
actor
eyes,
goat. My
like
actor goat.
lifeless eyes. And The
Mhm.
Rock does the slit of the throat, which he started, and then throws two. I don't know what that means. Someone maybe can tell me in the comments. And then Cena backs up, goes aha, and then kicks him in the balls. For anyone my peeps in the here who watch Marvel, I was talking to my buddy about this who not a wrestling fan like us anymore, but got back into it because of WrestleMania season. And he said that this felt like when they say Hail Hydra and it's like it activates the Winter Soldier. Like a
Mhm.
machine goes off in his
Mhm.
head. He just becomes a machine. That was the best, like because it's spot on. He was a machine after that.
Mhm.
Killing machine.
Yeah. So then, while he's doing this beatdown, he uses the watch also.
I thought it was brass knucks.
So
I'm
did
so bad.
I.
That was my old wrestler. I thought
I
it was brass knucks, but the watch is another incredible detail to this
Yeah,
whole thing
I
too.
didn't know that it was the watch until I think Tess or somebody in the post show said it. Like I didn't realize it because like you're so caught off guard with what is happening that it's like I don't know what's
Yeah.
happening. I just see gold and it's around his fingers. Okay, like it's a
Yeah,
brass.
like you have no idea.
Yeah, um, and then obviously they take it far. They wipe his blood on the belt.
That's
So
Cody's soul that says Dusty's that says Cody's soul and it's the Dusty's passing date, which is
yeah,
God.
so I'm like,
God.
so I would say my reaction to all of this was, first of all, I was shocked that he won because that he was like the last person I thought was going to win. And I was so, and I was conflicted at first about him turning, and that was also something that I did not think was going to happen. I had even been telling people, I'm like, he's not turning heel,
He
guys. Like,
said
it's
it on
not
Chris Van
happening.
Fleet that he wasn't gonna turn.
I
Like
know.
that's what it like the last like come on.
So I just didn't think that they would ever pull the trigger now because he's literally been a babyface for over 20 years. Like this is not something that I ever thought was going to happen, especially on his retirement tour, especially when he did a bunch of make-a-wishes before the show.
That's
Um
insane. Like holy
so
shit.
the fact that they did it just to me proves we're in a different era
Oh,
because
we're
Cena must have wanted to do it. You know, I still think that it was an idea which you agree with that The Rock came up with. I don't think this was Cena politicking.
no, not at all. This was an
No.
idea that Cena had. Well, he said on Chris Van Fleet in an interview that they were going to or had plans for him to turn heel back in 2013 or something, and that he has in the vault already a new theme, Fear My Name. He has boxer singlets, robes, all that. So it was ready to go. To me, this was knowledge The Rock had and an idea that The Rock had that they just combined and essentially made a peanut butter sandwich. You
Well,
know,
and
like
I'm sure that they felt like now was the time to do it. Like if we're going to have him
absolutely.
turn heel during his retirement tour, there's no better time than the Elimination Chamber and the lead up to Mania.
Mhm.
I think now the question is he's going to be gone for a couple weeks because I think they said he's going to be on um the Raw on the 17th, and like I think it's like 3 weeks in a row or something he's on Raw. Cody's supposed to be on multiple Raws in March as well. So there's definitely going
He's
to be
back
some.
to Africa. Cena's in
I know.
Africa
Yeah, so
filming.
they're going to do it. I think it's almost good. It's okay that he's not going to be there on Monday. I think we kind of need to let this like sit for a bit.
Do we
Um,
want I want Cody there though.
we'll have yeah, I
If there's anyone to explain it, like if they're probably going to do some sort of video recap package, which fine,
yeah,
get it. There's other shit we have to promote in
yeah.
the road to WrestleMania. But we do need the first person to speak about this be Cody Rhodes. It can't be The Rock, or it can't be anyone from that side. It needs to be Cody explaining how he feels about the betrayal.
Let me see also, because Cody posted his schedule for March. No, he's not scheduled. So unless they change it, he's not scheduled for.
So we're gonna probably get a nice little recap.
Yeah.
Which is fine. There's other
I think
things that we need to promote.
Yeah, I guess from now I'm just curious like how they're gonna go about this. Like, what is Cena gonna say? Are we gonna hear from Cena? Because there's also a heel like thing where you don't have to talk, you don't have to explain anything.
He doesn't have to
You're
say
just
anything. Yeah,
like, I'm okay with that. That's what he did in the press conference.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's all he did.
That's it.
It was, but again, this is why John Cena is
The GOAT.
the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT, because he takes everything, the whole 90 yards, and goes with it, runs with it. He could have went in there and done exactly what The Rock did and said, like, but in a heelish way.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, he did exactly what the opposite of John Cena would do, and that is be the worst, be the man who is not loyal, doesn't respect anyone. Definitely
Mm-hmm.
didn't respect anyone in that room by just taking the mic and dropping it and then leaving.
Yeah.
Like
I'm off
that's
to
the new
Africa,
style.
friends.
I'm off to Africa to shoot my movie. Like, we're getting Hollywood Cena, which, if there was a time to do it and do it correctly, this is it.